Sometimes I wish that I had wings so I could fly away. And all you haters talking.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And the starting lineup for Miami, we've got Mitchell, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Hero in at the 2 guard. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Adebayo, a screen on White. Pass to Hero. 4 on the clock. Adebayo, no good. Tatum with it. Now Wiggins defending. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal. At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Wide open. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Down low. Here's Queta. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Hero. No good on the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And here's Brown for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Brown's got 5 now.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Powell. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
On the wing, Tatum fires the 3, sends it home from 3-point land. Tatum's got his second basket.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Got a line change here for Boston. And Miami also making a switch. Jaquez is checked in for Mitchell. Heat trail by 15. Outside Adebayo. Powell outside. And again, no good by Miami. For Boston, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Now here's Pritchard. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Powell passes to Jaquez to snap the cold streak. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Celtics lead by 20. Pass to Shireman from behind the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brown, he's checked in for Shireman. And Miami also making a switch. Larson's checked in. .127 left in the first quarter here. Back to Jaquez. Launches it. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Pass to Brown. The free ball hits the trifecta. Brown's got 8 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's Hero. Still without a bucket. Wiggins for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
It's tipped. Hero with it. Pritchard picks him up. Free throw line jumper. And he knocks the jumper down.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
.30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Adebayo. Here he goes. It's deflected. Here's Walsh.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Powell with it. Out to the right wing.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Tatum from long range. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, it's great awareness on his part.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Boston has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one, setting the floor for Miami. Jaime Jaquez out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then there's Yakichonis. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Yakichonis. They set the pick. Boston with a rebound. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Miami making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Heat shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Here's Larson. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Here's Brown. Give him 8. Vucevic in the post. Work it on Ware. And they pick up 2.
This is Vucevic's comfort zone. Even when the D is good, his offense is sometimes just better.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. BA, back to you.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
White, good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Here's Ware. The Celtics making their last shot. And here's Tatum. Pritchard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Pritchard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Here's Larson. He's scoreless. 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Mitchell against Pritchard. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Ware, the screen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ware's got his 2nd basket of the night. Here's Tatum. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hauser in for Pritchard. And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And that one falls for Hero. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Hauser. This one for three. Counted from distance. Hauser's got 6 points.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And here's Ware. Outside Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hero for three. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer three.
White looking it over. Here's Kata. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
And he drops it first. Fontecchio's checked in for Ware. Both shots good from the stripe. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Hero outside. The three is up. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Brown. Releases. It's good from the top of the key. 14 points for Jaylen Brown.
And what a tough shot. This proves Brown has a lot of confidence in his scoring ability.
Hero outside. Back to Mitchell. Here's Fontecchio. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's White. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hero on the wing. Adebayo is screen on Brown. Hero for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hero for 3. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 11 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Hero for 3. Boston pulls it in. Outside White for 3. And there's Brown. That one's good on the assist by White. Brown's got 20.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Celtics out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Tatum at the 4 with Keita in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Boston now. Miami making their last shot.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Hauser, first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for the Heat, Norman Powell taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
About a minute played here in the second half. Brown looking around, pass to Keita. Back to Brown. White for 3. And Hero grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. Mitchell finds Powell. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. White, the pass to Hauser. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Hauser's got 9 points.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Powell outside. Baseline try. And again, no good by Miami.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Again, Powell missing.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Tatum, shot is good.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Fires the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Kidd has got 4 rebounds in the game. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Hero with the bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Hero, no good.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments. A point-blank range, that is too easy.
Boston on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Hero, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hero. Fires for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Hero's got 19 points.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc, and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
And here's Brown for 3. He drops it from range.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's Hero. 19 points in the game. Hauser outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. Hauser's got 12 points.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Here's Mitchell, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
That one's off. So for Miami, Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Larson comes in for Hero. So he comes up empty, missing both. Boston on offense. Here's Gonzalez. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Pass to Ware. Can they get it? Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Harper. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Powell surveying the D. For 3. Rebound Boston.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Boston out in front, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And let's take a look at Miami. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the 2.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
And he hits the first of 3.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. Boston on offense. Pass to Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Now here's Ware. Here's the 3. Garza grabs the board. Ware's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Pass to Benton. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. Benton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Into the lane. And the layup falls.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Well, Miami shooting at about 34% here in this game. Pass to Adebayo. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. 5 on the clock. And Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Pritchard from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Walsh. And Boston again with the bucket. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pritchard surviving the D. The 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Pritchard from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Nails it from 3.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Mitchell against Pritchard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cadis checked in for Vucevic. Tatum comes in for Garza. Hauser, he's checked in for Walsh. And it's Brown in for Shireman. Tatum, good.
With his feet set, Tatum's gonna make you pay.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Mitchell drives in, and Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Mitchell.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Shoots over Hero, and Boston again with the bucket.
Production is one of the things Brown does best. He's always probing the defense to find his next bucket.
And here's Adebayo. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
And Boston calls time here. 1:31 left to play in the fourth. Let's take a second to present our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. With a steal.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. And no good. The dry spell continues. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. No good there. Off the double clutch. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Drains the triple.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Excellent D there from Hauser. The Celtics on offense. Outside, Brown. Jacks up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.